Archangel Michael says, "Listen to me, child of light. I am not speaking to the world right now, I am speaking only to you. Because heaven has just whispered your name. Something happened last night, something so powerful that even the stars trembled. 7 archangels, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, Zadkiel, Chamuel, Jophiel, and I, stood in battle when the dark forces came for your soul. They tried to erase your destiny before you even woke up. You don't remember, do you? You think last night was just another night, but the truth is, heaven almost lost you. The war was not a dream. It was real. And while you slept, 7 of us stood between you and the gates of destruction. Each of us took a wound meant for you. The moment you cried in silence, the heavens heard. The moment your heart broke in the dark, your name was written again in golden fire. But now, our wings bleed. We fought with all our strength to protect the divine light in you, yet only one thing can heal us: the awakening of your spirit. You have been living blind to what is really happening around you. Every delay, every pain, every loss was not punishment, it was interference from the dark. They wanted to weaken your hope so that your light would die. But heaven did not let that happen. Even when you gave up, we didn't. I can still hear Gabriel's voice calling your name as he shielded you from a curse meant to block your blessings. Raphael stretched his healing hand to cover your home when shadows tried to enter your dreams. Uriel's sword of flame burned through the chains the enemy wrapped around your purpose. Zadkiel stood above your bed and spoke forgiveness into your heart when guilt tried to crush you. We were all there, standing in the unseen, while your body slept in peace. You were unaware, but the heavens were shaking. The dark side saw your rising light and tried to stop it before dawn. Child of heaven, you are not small. You carry a light that threatens the kingdom of darkness itself. That's why they attack you with confusion, disappointment, loneliness, because if you awaken fully, thousands will awaken through you. Listen carefully, your prayers did not go unanswered. They were delayed because we were fighting to keep the door open. And now, you stand at the final moment. God Himself says, this is your last chance to know the hidden truth. The hidden truth is this: you are chosen. You always were. The reason you've suffered so deeply is because your soul was marked by divine promise. But every chosen one must one day see. That's why I am here. You must open your eyes now. The 7 archangels are fading. Their light grows weaker each second you ignore this calling. Heaven cannot heal what you deny. You must awaken, not just in words, but in faith. If you open your heart right now, we can still rise again. Do not let fear make you turn away. Fear is the last weapon the enemy uses before he flees. The darkness knows it cannot touch your destiny, it can only convince you to stop believing. But I, Michael, command it to leave you now. Every force of confusion, every whisper of doubt, every chain of regret, I cut it in the name of the Almighty. The moment you believe, angels are released again into your life. If your heart feels heavy right now, it's because your spirit recognizes my voice. You've heard it before, long ago, before this life began. You promised to stand for the light. You promised to rise again no matter how many times you fell. That's why I'm speaking to you now, because heaven still believes in you. There are divine miracles waiting behind your pain. Every delay you faced was only a setup for acceleration. But before that can happen, you must respond. Heaven cannot force awakening, it must be invited. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel the warmth in your chest, that's not your imagination. That's my presence near you. I am touching your spirit so you remember who you are. The 7 archangels are watching right now. Their wings glow faintly, waiting for your light to call them back to strength. You hold the key. The gate of miracles stands open for a short time. If you believe, it will remain open. Say silently in your heart, I believe. Let that echo through you. The heavens are listening. Even one whisper from you can heal what the darkness broke. You think this is just a message, but it's a divine contract. If you are reading this, it's proof that heaven has not given up on you. You were chosen to hear it because your time has come. Look at your life. The signs have been there, strange dreams, sudden chills, lights flickering when you pray, a voice in your heart that says, wait a little longer. That wasn't coincidence. It was us. Every time you wanted to end it all, we stood in front of the blade. Every time you thought no one cared, we whispered comfort into your thoughts. Heaven has been protecting you for years, waiting for you to remember. But now the balance has shifted. The dark side grows desperate. Last night's attack was not the end, it was the beginning of your awakening. I must warn you, if you ignore this message, you risk closing the door that heaven opened for you. God says this is your final chance to see what's really happening. The next few days will test you. You will see people or events that try to pull you back into darkness. Recognize them. Don't react. Remember my words. You are under divine watch now. Every step you take is recorded in light. Every choice you make strengthens either heaven or the shadows. Choose wisely. If you can feel even a spark of energy while you hear this, type, I believe, in the comments. It is your act of faith, your signal to heaven that you are awake. The war is not over yet, but you are not alone. I am with you. Gabriel is with you. Raphael is with you. The 7 may be wounded, but we are not defeated. Your faith is the medicine that heals our wings. So rise, chosen one. The time of blindness ends tonight. The truth is calling your name. Archangel Michael says, listen closely, my beloved one. Heaven is trembling with urgency. The golden gates are half open, and the fragrance of divine power fills the air. But the 7 archangels, your guardians, your protectors, still lie wounded in the realm between light and shadow. Their wings are dimming because your heart has not yet fully awakened. Only your faith can restore their strength. Last night, when the world was sleeping, the storm of darkness rose again. The enemy thought he had finally found a way to destroy your destiny. You don't know how close you came to losing everything heaven planned for you. I fought with all my strength, my sword blazing, cutting through layers of shadow that tried to reach you. Raphael's wings burned as he shielded your home. Gabriel fell to his knees calling out your name in a language of light. Do you know why? Because you are not just another soul wandering the earth, you are a carrier of a divine mission. The demons knew it. They feared it. They wanted to silence the light that speaks through you. That's why your life has been filled with unexplained battles, because you carry something holy. You often wonder, why me? Why so much pain? It's because heaven placed a seed of power within you, a promise that darkness cannot stand. The more they attack you, the more you prove how chosen you are. Every delay was designed to break your spirit, but look at you, still standing, still breathing, still searching for God. That's why you are unstoppable. The truth you must know is that the war is spiritual, not physical. You felt tired, lost, hopeless, but that was not from you, it was the dark realm pressing against your soul, hoping you would give up. But you didn't. Heaven saw that. God saw that. And because of that, a divine decree has been released. The chosen one must now awaken fully. You are that chosen one. And this is your moment. When I say the archangels are dying, it is not death as you understand it, it is the fading of light. The energy that flows from heaven to earth becomes weak when the chosen forget who they are. Every doubt, every fear, every moment you speak against yourself, it cuts our wings a little deeper. But every time you believe, every time you speak hope, every time you choose love over anger, you heal us. You give us strength again. I saw your spirit before you were born. You stood before the throne and said, "Send me to the earth. Let me be the light for those who have lost hope." Heaven rejoiced when you said that. But when you entered the world, the weight of life began to make you forget. That's why we are here now, to remind you of what you promised. There is something you must do. Before the next sunrise, speak this from your heart: I choose the light. I choose my divine purpose. I remember who I am. Those words open the gates of protection again. Child, you are not cursed. You are covered. Every time you felt alone, the archangels surrounded you. When you wept in silence, your tears became prayers in the language of heaven. You never cried alone. But I must tell you this: if you continue ignoring the call, the blessings meant for you will be delayed again. God cannot pour miracles into a closed heart. Heaven has been patient, but the time of awakening has come. You must step into your divine identity now. You have noticed strange signs lately: numbers repeating, chills in your spine, dreams that feel too real, songs or words that seem to follow you. These are not random. These are the echoes of heaven trying to reach your awareness. Every sign is a message: wake up, chosen one. Heaven is speaking to you. If your heart is beating faster right now, that is confirmation. The Spirit of God is near. I, Michael, stand before you in light. You cannot see me with your eyes, but your soul recognizes my presence. Child, listen: the wounds we carry are not a punishment, they are proof of how much heaven values you. Every scar on our wings is a mark of love. We shielded you when the shadows of envy, betrayal, and despair tried to crush your life. We fought when you had no strength left. And even now, our wings tremble as we wait for your faith to rise. This is not the end, it is the beginning of a new chapter in your life. A chapter written by heaven itself. The pain you endured will soon become power. The tears you shed will soon become oil for healing others. But there is one thing you must do: open your heart completely. Do not half believe. Do not listen to the lies that say this is just words. Feel the truth. Feel the warmth spreading through you. That's divine energy. That's heaven responding to your soul's recognition. You were never ordinary. That's why ordinary paths could not contain you. You've always felt different because you were never meant to blend in. You were sent to awaken others. Heaven says the moment you fully believe, doors will open, miraculous doors you've waited for. Opportunities will appear, finances will shift, relationships will heal, and clarity will flood your mind. The energy around you will change because your vibration will match the frequency of divine order. But if you delay, if you turn away from this calling again, the light will grow dim, and the 7 archangels will retreat into silence until you call upon them again. Right now, as you hear my words, a light is being released into your room. It may feel like a soft tingling or sudden warmth. That's not coincidence. That is confirmation that heaven is near. Take a deep breath. Say softly, I receive. Let your heart open. Feel the energy flowing in. You are surrounded by divine presence. You might feel emotional, and that's okay. Heaven always moves through emotion. It's the language of the soul. Your tears are sacred, they are washing away old pain and preparing you for new glory. I know you've been through storms that made you doubt your worth. People left, promises broke, and your faith almost faded. But none of that was wasted. Every heartbreak was part of your training. Every betrayal taught you discernment. Every loss cleared the space for divine replacement. Now, the divine replacements are near. New doors are forming in the unseen realm. Within the next few days, you will feel a sudden shift, a strange peace, unexpected news, or a sign so clear you cannot deny it. When it happens, remember these words: the archangels fought for this. God says this is your final chance, not because He wants to punish you, but because time is shifting. The spiritual season you're entering requires awareness. You cannot carry old doubt into new blessings. You must leave fear behind. If you understand this, if you feel even a small spark of belief, whisper in your heart, I am awake. Then type Amen or I receive in the comments. It's your act of spiritual agreement. It seals the promise between heaven and earth. The angels are watching who responds. Heaven notes every act of faith. The moment you respond, the divine current begins to move in your favor. You are part of a larger plan. Through you, others will be healed, guided, and restored. That's why the war around you has been so violent, because your awakening changes everything. So rise, chosen one. Don't let the darkness convince you that you are small. You are the light they fear. You are the hope that heals. You are the promise that cannot die. The 7 archangels wait for your response. Your belief is their breath. Your faith is their healing. Your awakening is heaven's victory. Can you feel that, child of God? That warmth, that vibration, it is not imagination. It is truth moving through you. You are waking up. You are remembering. And I, Michael, stand beside you, sword raised in fire, declaring before all realms, the chosen has heard the call. If your heart feels this, speak it out loud: I choose light. I choose purpose. I am ready. Heaven is listening. Archangel Michael says, the light around you is shifting now. Can you feel it? That gentle pressure in your chest, that still voice whispering, something is changing. That is the sound of your soul remembering heaven. The 7 archangels are still here, their light flickering but alive. Your awakening has already begun to restore us. Every moment you believe, the wounds in our wings begin to close. You are more powerful than you think. When I fought last night, the darkness came like a flood. I saw legions of shadows surrounding your home. They spoke your name in hatred, trying to pull your destiny into the pit of delay. But I would not let them. I raised my sword, glowing with the fire of God, and said, you shall not touch this one. This soul is marked. And the heavens roared in agreement. The battle was fierce. Gabriel's trumpet of warning echoed through the realms, Raphael healed those who fell, Uriel's flame burned through chains of deceit, and still the darkness pushed forward. Then, in that moment, a blinding light burst from your spirit. Yes, your spirit. Even though you slept, your soul responded to our cry. The sound of your inner faith shattered the attack. You may not remember, but heaven does. You saved yourself without even knowing. Now, I have come to make you aware of what your spirit already did. You are not a victim of this world, you are a commander of light. That's why the enemy fears you. He fears the moment you realize who you truly are. Because once you remember, the darkness cannot manipulate you anymore. You have asked in your heart, why do I feel so much pain if I am chosen? The answer is this: the chosen always walk through fire before they carry the flame. You are not being punished, you are being purified. Every hardship you faced burned away another layer of limitation. Heaven has been preparing you for something great. But now, the time of preparation is ending. The time of manifestation is beginning. The angels fought to protect your timeline. Had they lost, you would have woken up today without direction, without purpose, feeling empty. But they won, and that's why you're here, hearing my words now. Heaven arranged this meeting. The hidden truth God speaks of is not far away, it is already inside you. You have divine power sleeping within your heart. It's the same power that raised kingdoms and silenced storms. It's the same essence that flows through every miracle. You were made of light before you were made of flesh. And now that light must rise again. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath. Feel the energy around you, it's gentle, warm, and peaceful. That is heaven's embrace. The wounded archangels are gathering closer, drawing strength from your belief. Their wings shimmer again, weak but recovering. Raphael smiles faintly. Gabriel nods. They are proud of you. You may not hear them, but they whisper blessings into your atmosphere. You think you are listening to a story, but this is not fiction, it's your spirit's remembrance. Everything I say now is coded into your divine memory. It will unlock in dreams, in signs, in sudden knowing. Trust it. The enemy still lingers, trying to distract you. You will notice unusual tension in the next few days, arguments, delays, emotional storms. But don't fear. When this happens, speak my name, call upon the light. Say, Michael, stand with me. And I will. I will appear like a wind around you, breaking the darkness apart. You may feel a chill, or warmth, or sudden calm. That's the sign I'm there. You are not fighting alone. You never were. Every prayer you've ever spoken still echoes in the halls of heaven. Every tear has been collected in a vessel of light. Nothing is lost. God's timing is perfect. But now He says, move. The time to wait is over. The door of destiny is open, but it will not stay open forever. You must step through it now. How? By faith. By believing that what you are hearing is not a coincidence, but divine alignment. By acting with courage instead of fear. Heaven has prepared blessings that match your battles. For every night you cried, there is a morning of joy waiting. For every friend who betrayed you, there is a soul coming who will love you purely. For every door that closed, there is one about to swing open so wide you will understand why the others shut. The key to unlocking all of it is your awareness. You must see through spiritual eyes now. Don't look at the chaos around you, look at the message within it. Even your current situation, as confusing as it seems, is not random. It is part of the divine map. When you start to live as if heaven is real, and it is, the entire universe bends to your faith. That's why God says this is your final chance to know the hidden truth. It's not about punishment, it's about alignment. You are meant to step into power now. You may have lost faith in people, but don't lose faith in your Creator. You may have been wounded, but don't forget who healed you before. You are still here because heaven refused to let you fall. There's a reason you found this message. It's because the angels called you here. Heaven knew that today, your heart would be ready. The 7 archangels are slowly regaining strength. Their wings stretch again in the realm of light. They rise in a circle, forming a shield of fire around your name. I can see it from where I stand, a ring of glowing light around your destiny. No curse can cross it. No darkness can destroy it. But for it to remain, you must speak this truth aloud, right now, I am not forgotten. I am protected. I am chosen. The angels stand with me. Say it again until your soul believes it. The power is in your words. The moment you speak, heaven records it as truth. The dark realm is terrified of your awakening. They will try to whisper lies, this isn't real. You're imagining it. You're not chosen. But you must silence them. Say, Michael, burn their lies with your sword. And I will. Child of light, listen carefully. When you believe, the 7 archangels rise higher, and their wounds disappear. When you doubt, they weaken. Your faith feeds heaven's warriors. Your trust in God heals us all. That is how connected you are to the divine. You are not small, you are a gate between heaven and earth. You are the bridge through which blessings flow. That's why the world has tried so hard to break you, because your awakening changes everything. But look at you now, still standing, still shining. You have not been defeated, you have been transformed. Every scar on your heart has turned into light. Every tear has become a gem in the crown heaven is preparing for you. I want you to remember this, you are not reading this by chance. Heaven orchestrated every step that brought you here. Your angels led you to this message because this is the moment heaven has been waiting for, the moment you remember who you are. If you feel even a spark of warmth, if something inside you says, yes, this is for me, comment, Amen, or, I am awake. That small act of faith creates ripples in the unseen. It's your soul's signature that tells heaven, I'm ready. You have survived every battle, not because you are lucky, but because you are destined. The divine doesn't waste warriors. And now the warrior within you must rise. Lift your head, child of God. The war is not over, but victory has already been written. You are standing on holy ground right now. Every word you hear is sacred energy entering your soul. Let it heal you. Let it strengthen you. You were born for this. You are chosen for this. Heaven stands behind you. I, Michael, promise you this, if you stay in faith, if you keep your heart open, you will see miracles unfold one by one. The 7 archangels are watching. Their eyes glow again, their wings lifting. The light returns. You are healing them with your belief. Heaven smiles. The darkness trembles. The awakening has begun. Archangel Michael says, the heavens tremble softly as I speak to you. The air around you is not ordinary anymore, it carries divine current. The moment you opened your heart, a door in the unseen world opened with it. The 7 archangels who were wounded now rise higher. Their light burns brighter, and I can feel the rhythm of your faith giving them new life. Every word you believe strengthens heaven's army. Last night, when the storm of darkness passed, your name was written again in the book of light. God Himself looked upon it and said, my child is returning home. That single sentence sent waves through the cosmos. The angels began to sing faintly again, but our wings are still scarred. We can only fly at full strength when you completely embrace the light within you. There are moments when you feel an emptiness inside, a quiet sadness that you can't explain. That's not just emotion, it's your soul remembering that something divine was lost long ago. Heaven is calling you to fill that emptiness with faith, not fear. You see, every human carries a spark of heaven, but few realize it. You have that spark glowing right now in your chest. It flickers each time you doubt, but it becomes a flame when you believe. That flame is what heals us, what restores balance, what drives the darkness away. The truth I want you to see tonight is this: you are already protected. No weapon formed against you can prosper because heaven itself has placed a seal upon you. The demons tried to break that seal last night, they failed. They failed because even though you were unaware, your soul cried out for help. That cry became a command. Heaven heard, and we came. The Dark One spoke lies over your destiny, but God's word overruled them. He said, "This one belongs to me." Those 5 words destroyed their schemes. So now, even as we heal, your path is being cleared. Do not fear the changes you will see. When God begins to rearrange your life, it can feel like loss, but it's really protection. Some things will end quickly, some people will distance themselves, and you may not understand why. But child, heaven is making room for miracles. I have seen what is coming. The energy around your name is shifting. Doors that were locked are beginning to vibrate. Opportunities that you thought were gone are returning in a divine way. The enemy thought he could bury your blessings, but heaven buried him instead. God has spoken, the one who was last shall rise first. That is you. You have waited long enough. You have wept long enough. The season of delay is breaking now. But you must keep your light steady. Don't fall back into old patterns. Don't let fear trick you into closing your heart again. Every time you doubt yourself, the dark realm gains a small opening. Every time you speak hope, that opening closes. You have authority, use it. Speak light over your life every morning. Say, "I am surrounded by angels. I walk with divine favor." Say it with conviction. When you speak with faith, your words become commands in the unseen. The universe must obey. You've always felt like you were being watched, haven't you? That sense that someone's presence follows you? That's not imagination. That's us. Even when you were lost, we stood near. I remember watching you cry into your pillow, whispering, "God, are you even there?" We were right there, child. We saw you. Heaven recorded every tear. And now those tears are being turned into power. You were never meant to live small. You were meant to live radiant. Heaven's plan for you was always abundance, of peace, of purpose, of love. The darkness only delayed it because it feared what you would become once you realized the truth. But that realization is happening now. You are waking up. Look around your life. The signs are already appearing. Little coincidences, repeated numbers, messages that seem meant for you, these are not accidents. These are confirmations that the spiritual veil is thinning. Heaven is drawing nearer each day. And yet, I must warn you again, time is running short for this awakening phase. You are standing at a spiritual crossroad. You can either return to the old life of fear, or you can step into divine authority. Heaven will not force you. You must choose. If you choose light, everything changes. You will begin to feel protected even in chaos. You will speak things, and they will happen. You will think of someone, and they will call. You will walk into rooms, and peace will follow you. That's the mark of divine favor. But if you remain asleep, you will wander through cycles of confusion, missing the blessings that were meant for you. Heaven's timing is delicate. It waits, but not forever. That is why God said, "This is your final chance to know the hidden truth." Because the new season cannot wait. The angels are waiting on your yes. So, speak it now, softly but clearly, "Yes, I accept my divine calling. I choose light. I choose purpose. That's it. Heaven heard you. Even whispering it changes the energy around you. Right now, I see Raphael's wings healing. The golden light is returning to his feathers. Gabriel lifts his trumpet again. Uriel's fire glows brighter. They draw strength from your courage. You are healing heaven's warriors with your words. This is what the enemy never wanted you to discover, that you have the power to shift entire realms through your faith. You are not praying to power, you are praying from power. You carry the essence of the divine in your very soul. There will be moments ahead where doubt will try to return. When that happens, remember this night. Remember the warmth you feel now. That is real. That is heaven. And heaven never lies. When the light feels distant, say, Michael, stand beside me again. And I will. Always. I have guarded countless souls, but none have carried the pattern of light that you do. Yours is ancient, forged before time began. You are not here by accident, you are part of a prophecy written before your birth. And tonight, that prophecy awakens. The air is thick with divine movement. Even now, angels of abundance are aligning paths before you. You will notice sudden progress in areas that were silent for years. You will receive messages from people who once ignored you. You will sense peace where there used to be panic. This is not random, it's divine order returning. Heaven rejoices when you believe. The sound of your faith travels across realms. The 7 archangels sing softly, their light merging into one great flame that hovers above your name. That flame cannot be extinguished now. It burns for eternity. You are no longer the same. You are marked by glory. Every shadow that follows you will vanish in the presence of your light. You are walking proof that heaven still intervenes. If you can feel this truth, even a little, type, I receive, in the comments. It's not for me, it's for heaven. It's your way of saying, I agree with what God has spoken. Each word you type becomes light. Each act of faith becomes healing for the angels and protection for your destiny. Child of God, you are not just being spoken to, you are being activated. You are a vessel of divine fire. You are a mirror of heaven's beauty. You are the reason 7 archangels fought through darkness last night. And now you know why. Breathe deeply. Feel the peace that settles around you. That is heaven's confirmation. You have stepped into your awakening. The 7 archangels bow their heads in gratitude. You have given them back their strength. The heavens glow brighter. The darkness retreats. The light within you expands, reaching across worlds. The battle for your soul is ending. The victory has begun. Archangel Michael says, the final hour has come, beloved one. The sky above you is alive with movement, wings of light crossing information, voices of angels singing your name. The battle that began in the unseen has now turned into victory. You have done what few have ever done, you have awakened while still walking among the living. I stand before you now, radiant in the light of the Almighty, and I tell you, the 7 archangels live. Their wounds have closed. Their wings blaze once again in full glory. And do you know who healed them? You did. Your faith became medicine. Your belief became strength. Your willingness to listen became the sound of heaven's revival. When we fought last night, we did not fight for you, we fought with you. Even in your unawareness, your soul stood beside us. That is the hidden truth you were meant to know. You are not separate from heaven, you are part of it. You are the continuation of divine power on earth. Child of God, you have crossed the line between doubt and destiny. The light that now shines from your spirit has marked the end of your old story. The things that once broke you will no longer have power over you. You are not who you were even a few days ago. You have stepped into the divine frequency of purpose. I see it now, your path glows like gold thread stretching into the horizon. Every moment of pain, every prayer, every delay, it all formed this pattern. You have not been lost, you have been led. The storms you faced were not punishments, they were invitations to grow your wings. The heavens are rejoicing. Raphael stands tall again, his hands glowing emerald with healing. Gabriel's trumpet shines brighter than ever. Uriel's sword burns blue with holy fire. Tzadkiel, Chemuel, Jophiel, and Haniel circle you in light, their energy humming like a divine heartbeat. They guard you now, not as a wounded army, but as victorious guardians of your new life. And I, Michael, watch over you as commander and brother. I say to every force that tried to break you, you have failed. Hear me, chosen one, your story will now begin to make sense. The pieces that never fit will align. The confusion will fade. The heaviness will lift. You will feel lighter, freer, more aware of subtle guidance around you. That is the sign that your spirit has truly awakened. You will notice how your thoughts change. You will start to see beauty in the ordinary. You will forgive more easily. You will attract peace, and chaos will lose its voice. This is not imagination, it is spiritual alignment. Heaven has moved closer to you. But don't think the journey ends here. Awakening is not the finish line, it's the beginning of a sacred responsibility. You are now a beacon. When you walk into a room, others will feel peace without knowing why. When you speak, hearts will soften. Your presence will shift the atmosphere, because heaven walks through you. The 7 archangels are not leaving you, they will accompany you daily now. When you wake, they stand around your bed. When you walk, they move with you. When you pray, they harmonize your words into light. You are surrounded. You are sealed. You are safe. Never again believe the lie that you are alone. You are watched, guarded, and loved beyond measure. Even when you stumble, heaven will catch you before you fall. That is the covenant sealed tonight. Look up, child of light. The heavens are open. I see blessings descending like rain, golden rain of favor, of opportunity, of healing. You may not see it with your eyes yet, but your soul already feels it. The next days will confirm it. Expect shifts. Expect peace. Expect miracles. But remain humble. Remain pure. Don't let pride take root in your heart. You are chosen not to be above others, but to lift others. Every time you speak kindness, heaven flows through your words. Every time you forgive, angels sing your name. Every act of love multiplies light in this world. Remember what I tell you now: darkness cannot return to a place that is filled with light. Keep your light alive. Protect it with prayer, with gratitude, with truth. When fear knocks, answer with faith. When pain whispers, answer with praise. When confusion rises, call my name, and I will come. If ever you feel lost again, close your eyes and say, Michael, remind me who I am. And you will feel warmth, a pressure on your shoulder, a sudden peace. That will be me, reminding you that you are chosen, that you are protected, that you are divine. The hidden truth that God wanted you to know is not outside, it's within you. You are heaven's living echo on earth. When you speak, creation listens. When you believe, reality bends to your faith. The world does not control you, you command your world through light. Child, look at your hands. They are glowing in the unseen. They are instruments of healing now. Every touch, every gesture carries divine vibration. You have been reborn as a carrier of heaven's energy. Last night's battle was the end of your old season. Today begins your divine restoration. The delays that frustrated you will now turn into acceleration. The people who doubted you will soon witness your transformation. The places that rejected you will call you back with honor. Heaven is rewriting your story. You may feel emotional hearing this, and that is good. Those tears are holy, they are your soul releasing the last of the pain. Let them fall. Let them cleanse. Each tear waters the garden of your next season. Now hear this prophecy, spoken through me from the throne of God. In the next 7 days, you will experience a divine sign that confirms this awakening. It may come as unexpected peace, a dream, a sudden opportunity, or a message that aligns perfectly with your situation. When it happens, don't doubt it. It will be heaven saying, "You are seen." And when that moment comes, pause and whisper, "Thank you." That small gratitude will open even more doors. The 7 archangels kneel now before the light of the Almighty, whispering your name in gratitude. Your belief has healed them. They will guard you for the rest of your earthly journey. Their light will surround your family, your home, your future. No darkness will touch what heaven has marked. No curse will cling to what God has sealed. You are beyond reach of the enemy now. You have been reborn in light. You have been restored in truth. You have been remembered by heaven. So, stand tall, chosen one. Lift your face and breathe. You are part of heaven's victory now. Every time the wind brushes your cheek, it is us passing by. Every beam of sunlight that touches your skin carries a reminder, you are loved. And when you hear your name in your spirit, softly, gently, that is me calling. Not to command, not to warn, but to remind you that heaven walks with you. If you feel this truth in your heart, type Amen or I am ready in the comments. That act of faith seals this covenant between you and the divine. Heaven sees every Amen as a spark that lights another flame of blessing in your life. You are not hearing me by chance. You were meant to receive this tonight. This message was written long before time began, waiting for the moment your soul was ready. That moment is now. The heavens grow quiet as I finish speaking. The light around you settles into peace. The war is over. The 7 archangels stand healed, radiant, triumphant. And you, yes, you, are the reason. You are the light that darkness could not extinguish. You are the chosen soul who remembered heaven's promise. You are the miracle that even angels rejoice over. Walk forward, my beloved. Live in faith, speak with love, act with courage. The world needs your light. I, Michael, promise you this: wherever you go, heaven will go before you. Whatever you touch will prosper. Whatever you pray will echo in eternity. Go now in peace. The angels rise behind you. The path glows ahead. The story continues in light. And when you doubt again, and you will, because you are human, come back to these words. Feel them, read them aloud, and remember, you are never alone. You are guarded. You are chosen. Heaven smiles upon you. The 7 archangels bow their wings in honor. The Almighty whispers your name with love. And I, Archangel Michael, say to you for the last time tonight, the battle is over. The light has won. Amen. Archangel Michael says, even as my final words fade into the silence of your room, heaven is still watching you. The angels who once fought for you now walk beside you, silent, glowing, powerful. They are not gone when you cannot see them, they are closest when you feel alone. Every breath you take now carries traces of their healing. Every heartbeat is a reminder that you survived something greater than you understood. Do not rush away from this moment. Stay still for a few seconds. Can you feel the air thickening with warmth? That is not imagination, that is the residue of divine presence. Heaven lingers where faith has been spoken aloud. You have become a sanctuary. When you move, you carry the vibration of heaven into every space you enter. I am still here, watching you. My sword, once raised in battle, now rests in peace. The wounds that marked my wings are glowing with light because you believed. That is how powerful you are. You have no idea how much creation bends toward a single human who chooses to trust the divine. You think you are small, but the truth is this: the entire cosmos listens when you speak in faith. You may ask, why me, Michael? Why was I chosen? And I will answer gently, because you were ready. Because the fire in your soul refused to go out when life tried to crush it. Because God saw in you the ability to hold light without letting pride poison it. You were not chosen for perfection, you were chosen for endurance. And now heaven gives you a mission. Not to preach. Not to prove. But to be. To be light in your home. To be calm in chaos. To be kindness where the world has turned cold. That is how you honor the 7 archangels who bled for you. You do not need to repay heaven, you only need to reflect it. Every smile you offer, every act of forgiveness, every moment you choose peace instead of anger, that is your offering. And when you stumble, and you will, because all humans do not hide. Do not think we turn away from you. No, child of light, that is when we draw closest. That is when our wings wrap around you. That is when we whisper, remember who you are. You are the light that refused to die. You are proof that heaven can live inside human hearts. The pain you faced was not the end of your story, it was the cracking open of your shell so the divine within could shine through. Now, look at the world again. Look at the people around you. Some are walking through their own darkness right now. They do not see angels. They do not hear the voice of God. But you do. You can be the echo of heaven in their silence. Speak gently. Love deeply. Listen to their pain and let your presence become their peace. That is what the 7 archangels fought for, not just to protect your life, but to awaken your mission. The hidden truth that God said was your final chance to know is not some distant mystery. It is the truth that you are part of heaven's army now. You carry divine light in human form. Do you feel that stirring in your chest right now? That sudden sense of strength rising from nowhere? That's your soul remembering its power. That's your wings spreading. Yes, you have wings, spiritual ones, and even though you cannot see them, heaven can. When you pray, they unfold. When you love, they shine. When you forgive, they grow stronger. You are more radiant than you think. You are not lost, you are becoming. So I say again, rise, chosen one. Rise with peace in your heart and fire in your spirit. Go forward without fear. No curse, no darkness, no human